Noon starts right now.
It is time to grab your hat and your boots. It is time to rodeo San Antonio, and it's going to be a very fun and action-packed day one of the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo. So this noon, we have got everything you need to know to make sure you are rodeo ready. We've got Tiffany Huerta standing by at the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo. I think she's near the food. We're going to check with her in just a second. But first, you got to know what the weather's going to be like on day one of the rodeo. Right, Justin?
You do. And you know what? We've had some crazy weather in the past when it comes to rodeo time. Not this year. It's nice out there. We got partly cloudy skies. We're close to 70 degrees. It's almost ideal. Let me show you some of the numbers around the area. Now we do have some clouds out there, but these clouds won't hamper things, so to speak. We're not expecting any rain today. 70 in New Braunfels, 73 Gonzales, 72 Kennedy, 66 in Kerrville. We're seeing peaks of sun just about everywhere here across South Texas today, and a little closer to San Antonio, 70 at the airport, 70 Randolph, 71 right now at Stinson. As we look outside, yeah, beautiful weather. And not much of a wind, generally out of the east to northeast, about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Visibility is good after some morning drizzle and fog. 73 at 3 o'clock. We'll be up around 73, 74 for high today, and then down into the 60s tonight. Not very chilly tomorrow because we'll have cloud cover and some moisture trying to work back in. And in fact, we do have some rain chances over the weekend. It won't be all weekend long, but some chances coming up, especially on Saturday. We're going to take a look at that forecast here in just a few minutes. But now we got to get out to Tiffany. I saw curly fries. I saw a turkey leg. Tiffany, let us know what it's like out there. It's got to smell so good.
It smells like rodeo. Let's rodeo San Antonio. We're starting off the show with one of the big attractions here, the food. Check it out. Take a look at all of the turkey legs, the sausage, the burgers, the curly fries, and of course you can't forget all the onions. And to talk a little bit more this morning, we have Abby here. She's going to talk to us a little bit about the preparation behind all of this. Good morning. Good afternoon. It's noon. Tell us about all of this food.
This right here, we have the cheesy bacon curly fries, and we have our funnel cake that we sell here.
A lot of preparation?
Yeah, we've been here for about 2 weeks building these stands. It started from nothing. We built it, getting the food prepped, the schedules ready, everything like that.
What's your favorite part about the rodeo so far? This is your first year.
Yes, I've never actually been here just to work, but probably meeting different people every day. Yeah, you see different things.
Yeah, just turning around, we met people from Dallas, from all over Texas and other places. Now tell us about what we're going to try right now.
Right now you're going to try our regular funnel cake, and then this right here is the cheese and bacon curly fries, and they're actually making a Sunday funnel cake for y'all to try as well.
What? Oh, well, let's get in there. Okay, let's try. We have to get a little messy here. Come on, join me. Okay, one fry is not enough. We got to go in, y'all.
Yeah, this is a fan favorite for sure. These are,
That is a fan favorite. Now, I mean, we can spend here all noon. Oh, we just need to show this one right here. Look at that. Come on. David, I know back in the studio, Justin, back in the studio, you're looking at this. It's not my birthday, but every day here at the rodeo is everyone's birthday, so you can come over here and get one of these. We're going to stick around here. Doesn't that look delicious?
I don't think we need a birthday for that, do we?
No, it's always a birthday here.
That is a party. You can't go wrong with funnel cake and cheesy fries. All right, we're going to be checking back in with Tiffany throughout the show. Good luck with that curly fry pile right there. Hey, if you're planning to head to the rodeo for some of the food and some of the fun, but you don't want to break the bank, there are some good deals you can score, including discounted tickets and even H-E-B Whataburger gift cards. So just scan the QR code there on your screen for the rundown. But one of the deals you can snag right now, free tickets to the grounds on opening day. All you have to do is become a KSAT Insider, and of course, that is free as well. And of course, we are airing the first night of the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo tonight live. Then you can watch our rodeo special. It all starts at 7 o'clock. The rodeo goes from 7 to 9, and then our post-game special with Ursula and myself will kick off at about 9 o'clock. And of course, the rodeo section of the website is all you need to know about the rodeo, including hours and entertainment lineups, plus there's a map of the grounds and the all-important parking information for you as well. The start of the rodeo in San Antonio marks the end of a long journey for one group. Yep, the South Texas Trail Riders have come all the way from Corpus Christi on horseback to help usher in the opening. Katrina Weber shows us how they got ready for the last leg of their trek into town. The start of the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo marks the end of a long journey for one group. And here's Katrina.
From the sounds of things, it seems this horse is no fan of early wake-up calls, but this entire hoofed gang had to get saddled up and spruced up for the end of a long road trip.
So we started out in Corpus Christi, Texas, or Edroy, Texas, and we're heading to San Antonio.
Michael Dunn was part of the People Posse, trail boss of the South Texas Trail Riders, headed to help kick off the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo for the 65th year in a row.
It's been great. The weather's been great. We got a little bit of wind, but no rain on the trail.
Before heading out this morning, they fueled up courtesy of the city of Floresville.
Morning we'll be having breakfast tacos and pancakes, but it's actually our city staff that is doing all the cooking.
Locals worked to make sure visitors had what they needed.
It's all family. We're friends, but we're family.
3 generations of her actual family were along for the ride. Granddaughter Savannah Golden also found fashion important.
They're rainbow pattern with spurs on them. So I can spend time with my horse and spend time with my family.
Raylan Pollard was on her first ride, her family representing an often overlooked part of cowboy culture.
People have this misconception that not a whole lot of black cowboys, but there's more than you think.
By the time this portion of the ride is done, these horses will have covered about 150 miles. But the riders are hoping for longevity in a different area, the preservation of tradition.
And it's the history of Texas, yes, to kick off this livestock show and rodeo in San Antonio.
Katrina Weber, KSAT 12 News.
And more from the rodeo throughout the hour, but let's get to some other news right now. The mayor of San Antonio joining the fight to contest a permit request for a wastewater facility in North Bexar County. The plant would dump about 1 million gallons of treated wastewater into the Helotes Creek. Property owners worry the discharge will impact water in their wells connected to the Trinity Aquifer. They say it could also impact the Edwards Aquifer discharge zone. On Wednesday, the Greater Edwards Aquifer Alliance held a meeting to guide people through the process on how to contest a hearing with the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality. The deadline to do so is Monday. The GEAA has hired attorneys to represent the greater cause to protect the area's drinking water.
I think they can, frankly, contact the mayor and their council people would be helpful. I think also we will be raising money for legal. I don't know if I can say that on TV, but help with the legal costs is greatly appreciated and needed because sometimes these can be long fights.
You're a nonprofit, right?
We are a nonprofit, and those contributions are tax deductible.
The mayor issued a statement in part saying the health of the Edwards Aquifer is essential to the viability and success of our region. The aquifer is our primary source of water, so it remains one of the highest priorities. I share the concerns about the protection of this critical part of the San Antonio watershed and will be seeking solutions to protect it. The San Antonio couple we told you about earlier this week who was stuck in Mexico City after the woman almost died from tainted alcohol is back home. Rachel Villarreal and Anthony Grigsby left Mexico City, and now Rachel is being treated at a hospital here in San Antonio. She has a long recovery ahead of her, but says she's happy to be back home. She had been hospitalized in Mexico City since January 16th after she unknowingly drank tainted alcohol. Toxicology report showed that she had methanol poisoning. And the State Department actually does have a travel warning for parts of Mexico. Mexico City is listed as an area where travelers should exercise increased caution. Coming up in the next half hour, we've got a look at other areas under travel advisories and what those advisories mean for you if you're headed that direction. This Valentine's Day, why not show some love to the military community? After the break, how an organization is making it easy to show service members how much they really matter. Don't forget, Valentine's Day is next week, and there is a way to send some love to our troops and our veterans. And it all starts with just a card. Tiffany Huertas makes a Valentine's Day card with a veteran with a big heart for the project.
What does it mean to you when you see all of them?
It's great to see how creative people are with each of them. Like you see some of them here on the table that are so unique. Actually, I was reading this one and I thought it was cute, but it said in it, some people spend an entire lifetime wondering if they made a difference in the world, but a veteran doesn't have that problem.
Every year, Soldiers Angels receives thousands of Valentine's Day cards.
We're going to put some glue in the back.
Addressed to service members and veterans.
What does this mean for veterans who get this?
Especially for hospitalized veterans, it makes a real difference because they're not expecting anything. We went into a VA recently, and the veteran in the nursing home had a card on his little board from last year that we had given him.
Every card is different. Some with hearts, others with ribbons, but they are all filled with love.
We'll distribute them to deployed service members, Guard and Reservists, and active duty installations as well.
This program, Valentine's for Veterans, is very special for Amy Palmer, the president and CEO of Soldiers Angels.
I was in the Air Force. My first assignment was actually to Korea.
She remembers getting cards while deployed.
I did get lots of cards from family and some friends from college and stuff, which was nice.
Last year, Soldiers Angels collected about 5,000 cards.
I like the ribbon. That ribbon was a nice touch.
I know.
If you want to spread love this year, all you have to do is send $1 per Valentine to Soldiers Angels.
For deployed, we actually do both cards and care packages. So we'll put cards in each of the care packages we sent. When we're visiting hospitalized veterans, we take snacks and hygiene kits and sometimes blankets.
The nonprofit will collect cards through Valentine's Day.
If they come in, on Valentine's Day, we'll take them here to the local VA to distribute to local veterans. But if they come in sooner, we'll send them to places all over.
This Valentine's, you can connect with veterans and service members through homemade cards. Tiffany Huertas, KSAT 12 News.
Fantastic project. Just one card could mean so much to a veteran. We were talking about the weather on opening day of the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo. Sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's not so good, but today, looks good.
Yeah, we looked back at some of the weather through the years. You can check that out on KSAT.com on the weather page. And there's been some bad years. 2021 comes to mind. Remember, we had the big freeze and COVID was going on. So much, much better now. We've got pretty nice weather today. The aquifer does not change. It's at 647.4 in your pollen count. Everything's low. Molds are low. Mountain Cedar's low. And Mountain Cedar should be on its way out. What does the weekend look like? We do have some rain we've got to discuss. We're going to time it out for you. Coming up.
Welcome back. The weather is perfect. The sun is coming out. There's some clouds that are just perfect here. Now, we want to tell you about the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo. The organization has raised $255 million since it started through scholarships and different programs impacting over 19,000 youth in Texas. And earlier we showed you the food and we had to bring the expert out here.
I just magically appeared. See, you say that's the bite 3 times in a row, right? And then you shake out some powdered sugar and I appear like magic. That's what I do. And that's what happened here.
Yes.
You got a lot of powdered sugar.
Yes, we do. And you are out here because you are going to get ready for a big program.
That's right. So next Saturday, 10 o'clock in the morning, not this Saturday, next Saturday, we're going to have a rodeo special featuring all of our favorite picks from the rodeo out here, all of our favorite bites. And so we're examining everything right now. It's a lot of research.
Okay.
It's quality control and it's a research, and you got to dive in, right? Research and development. But you could see you're doing some research for me right here.
I'm loving all of this. We're talking details. We're talking. We have to try all of this. This one was the big one, right?
This one is like a mountain of ice cream. You actually had Mount Everest right there, just hanging out. Oh yeah. I mean, how could that be bad? In any way, shape, or form, it's ice cream and funnel cake.
You are so passionate about this. And you know what I love the most? The sun's out, so ice cream is perfect for this.
The ice cream might disagree with you as it is fallen over.
We're going to finish this. We're going to finish this.
And here we go. This is a hack right here, right? Brought to you. Look at this. And now you have a funnel cake taco. There you go.
on.
This is what we do.
This is perfect. This is the rodeo right here.
This is the rodeo. And you know what you could do is get one of those turkey legs. You put it right in the middle, then you wrap it up. You got a turkey leg wrap. People don't think about these things.
No, I never thought about that ever, actually. You know what? So many people out here from different places. What's your favorite part of the rodeo besides the food, of course?
It's the fact that they give back. It's the community aspect. It's the people. It's the music. It's just the energy and the vibe. San Antonio comes alive, and I love it. It's a kickoff to all of our family fun events. And I know I'm eating with my mouth full, so don't do that. But I tell you what, it's a blast out here.
You're right. We celebrated my daughter's first birthday here at the rodeo last year. We're celebrating it again this year, her second birthday, so that's going to be lots of fun. David, Justin, I know you all have a lot of different memories from the rodeo.
I never thought of a funnel cake sandwich.
That's something.
You never thought of a funnel cake sandwich?
Leave it to Elder to figure that out.
To do whatever you want with it. You can put whatever you want in there.
I'm kind of a little disappointed in Tiffany, though. She had 15 minutes to take care of that funnel cake, and it's still there.
No. We had other people, wanting to talk about their memories, so we got distracted. Look, we got some napkins.
Yeah, y'all need some of those.
You're going to need them.
I did notice that the mountain of ice cream has gone. I don't know if it's melting or if y'all just eating it, but it was a nice, beautiful mountain of ice cream right there on the funnel cake, and it's gone.
But look.
Oh,
he's dipping.
Man. There we go. All right.
Now we're dipping.
If you ain't dipping, you're tripping. I'll tell you that.
All right, Dave.
Oh, man.
Calm down. Just day one.
Pace yourself.
Day one. Man. Well, and the good news is, Justin.
Day one. We'll take it slow. Slow.
Y'all better slow down.
Yeah.
You need some of those, what is it, Pepto-Bismol or whatever? The good news is it is a great looking day out there for day one.
It honestly is. Yeah, the ice cream's melting a little bit, but I guess it's better than the alternative where it can be, super cold out there. 70 degrees right now, mostly cloudy at the airport. Now, you just saw Tiffany and David out there sitting in the sun, so the sun's shining through from time to time. Dew point is at 59, and we've got northeasterly winds at about 9. Our high temperature today is going to be somewhere around 74 or so. I mean, we're already right at 70, so we just got to gain 4 or 5 more degrees, and I think we certainly can do that with those peaks of sun throughout the rest of today. Warm, somewhat humid. There is a frontal boundary, a weak frontal boundary that sits right about here. Now, this front's not going to create any rain, but to the north of it, the air is just a little drier as you get into the hill country. South of it, a little more humid. We're sitting in the more humid air here around San Antonio. And I want to show you the big picture. Now, what we're looking at here is the satellite. These orange and yellow colored clouds, these are high clouds. These are not rain clouds per se. This is high level moisture streaming in from the Pacific. But look at the connection we have here. This is very much reminiscent of an El Nino pattern. So we've got the Pacific moisture that continues to stream in. That'll keep high clouds coming in, but it will also help once we get a storm system in here. It'll kind of add to the moisture content in the atmosphere, and that will help us a little bit to get some rain, I think, on Saturday. There you see the spin in the atmosphere. That's the low that we're watching that will kind of push in here Saturday into Sunday. So our forecast does call for lots of clouds today. This is at 5 o'clock with some peaks here and there. Then as we get into Friday morning, still cloudy, maybe some fog and drizzle again. Then by the afternoon, kind of a similar setup to today. Mostly cloudy, but not a lot of rain out there. I can't completely rule out a sprinkle or two tomorrow. Some of that Pacific moisture moves overhead of us. But it's Saturday morning where we're going to start to see some showers and storms developing, especially out to the west, and then they're going to work their way towards San Antonio. I think this is the window when our rain chances will be at their highest. But by Saturday evening, a lot of that pushes east, and I think we'll get another break. We could even see some clearing out west. And then there's another small chance for some showers Sunday morning as our storm system finally completely pushes through the area, and then we'll clear out after that, and dry air will move in and it will turn somewhat breezy. So to break it all down for you, if you're going out to the rodeo Saturday, chance of showers, take the umbrella with you, 68, especially first half of the day. And then clearing on Sunday after a few morning showers with some breezy winds in the afternoon, but lots of sun by Sunday afternoon. How much rain could we see? I don't think we're going to see a lot. This is kind of a glancing blow for us, so more on the order of 1/4 of an inch of rain here around San Antonio, maybe some pockets up to the north and off to our northeast that could see a little bit more than that. But this is not going to be one of those rainmakers like we've seen recently. With that being said, the drought monitor looks better. It came out today. This is last week. This is this week, and you can kind of see the drought's kind of eroding here, and that's what we want to see. Still some extreme drought for places like Bandera, Bernie, and up to Blanco, but some really good improvement here. Start of the year has been good to us. So the extended forecast, 75 Friday, 68 Saturday with that 60% chance of rain early, small chance of rain early on Sunday, and then clearing out next week. Looks good for Valentine's Day or whatever plans you may have Wednesday. With a high of 66.
Got to avoid a few drops on Saturday, but other than that, it looks pretty good.
Should be all right.
All right, downtown SA Live, Mike and Fiona with the question of the day at Market Square. But first, I have a question for you guys. Here's my. Oh, we're not at Market. We're at the rodeo. Okay. But here's my question anyway, because you might get indulged. Have you ever had a funnel cake taco sandwich?
I knew you were going to ask that question. No. And I heard that earlier when you were talking about it, and I can't wait to go over, because we're going to head over to the food later.
So Elder's got that. Now I know how David feels when we had like those dining rooms on yesterday with all the food here, but I'll tell you what.
Well, we have a chance to get that.
I know. We're going to be to the lunch. Anyway, we're inside the Freeman Coliseum right now. We got some cutting going on right behind us. We're going to hear more about that, but oh my goodness. It's rodeo time already. Can't believe it.
That's right. Celebrating 75 years of it. So we want to know, what are you most looking forward to at the rodeo? If you've got pictures, please scan that QR code, share them with us, and you might see it in our show a little later.
And if you have a picture of yourself with the funnel cake taco sandwich.
Oh yes, please send that.
If you have an extra one, send it over too. We're going to be live here. Jen's out live as well, having a lot of fun. Let's Rodeo San Antonio.
Once again, you've made it hard to narrow it down to one thing. So thanks for that. All right, let's check back in with y'all in a little bit. In the meantime, the Spurs are away from town because of the rodeo, and Wembanyama had a rough fourth quarter last night. Spurs down 1 on the rodeo road trip so far. And it was a big day for some local high school athletes. They have decided the college they're going to play for next. Coming up. Spurs opened up their rodeo road trip last night in the East Coast, taking on the Miami Heat, the first of back-to-backs. What a way to start the trip. First quarter, Victor Wembanyama with the pass to Trey Jones finds cutting Jeremy Sohan for the big slam dunk. Spurs up by 1. Closing seconds, Cedi Osman banks in a triple. Spurs do trail, but just 1, 32-31. They're hanging in there. After 1, second quarter, Spurs pushing the pace. Blake Wesley finds Wemby. There you go. Big step slam. Miami led at halftime, 53-51. Spurs hanging in there. Third quarter, tied at 61. Devin Vassell, steal. And there goes Devin all the way. And, got the bucket and the foul. Spurs led by 4. It didn't last, though. Late in the quarter, Malachi Brennan makes a triple, and the Spurs were down 78-77 after the 3, and that's when the Heat pulled away. Tyler Herro led all with 24, scoring the 2 right there. The Heat win the fourth quarter, 38-27. They pulled away, won the game 116-104. Wemby, 18 points, none in the fourth.
We needed to make shots. We needed to take care of the ball better, and we didn't in the fourth, and that's the difference in the game.
So the Spurs will play at Orlando. At least it's not a long flight to Orlando, staying in Florida. That tip-off is tonight at 6 o'clock. More high school stars headed off to college to continue playing their sports. National Signing Day coverage at Seguin High School. 6 student athletes signed their letters of intent to play at the next level, and big emotional day for a lot of those folks. Kendall Hurt will play softball at Lamar State. Her teammate Madison Schultze will be on the diamond at Incarnate Word next year, along with football players John Jackson, Cooper Newman, Jackson Pond, and Donovan Cray. It couldn't be much of a better day for these folks, and they know who they have to thank the most.
They've been a really good support system, and I think that's really good for us. And we're so excited because nobody's played softball like in college in my family, so I'll be the first one. And that's really exciting for us.
I'm very proud, just rep the last name with a stamp, just put on for my family.
It really all goes towards them because they really pushed me to do my best.
I'm one of the first to get to go play college football, and hopefully I can finish it all and come out with a degree. Graduating college would be big for my family, so just making them proud would be a very special moment for me. Got to have that family support. Steele High School and more than 10 kids signed their letters of intent.
doing it all big and fancy like over at Steele. We sent KSAT 12 Sports' Nick Mantis out there to chat with the Knights on their big day.
Welcome back. Now get your hats and boots ready for the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo that kicks off today. And look at these cute horses. We're going to have more on the entertainment, what you need to know before you get here, coming up after the break. Welcome back. We're here live at the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo, and it's all about community. We're here with Heidi with a local nonprofit. Hi, Heidi. Tell us more about this organization and the impact it's having.
Absolutely. So we are Rise Therapeutic Equestrian Center. We are a riding center that provides adaptive riding as well as hippotherapy, which, if you're not familiar, is therapy with the help of the horse for individuals with disabilities, and that also includes adults and children.
What type of impact have you seen here in San Antonio?
We have seen a tremendous impact. We have clients that range all the way from 2 to age 70. We have a lot of clients that have increased their mobility, their independence at home. They are overcoming emotional challenges, gaining confidence, working through traumas. It's just tremendous what the help of the horse can do.
And being here at the rodeo, what does it mean to you all?
Oh, we love being at the rodeo. Last year we were honored as the 2023 Community Champions. So we love coming here and sharing what we do with the horses.
Amazing. Now, where can people find out more info?
People can find out more info at riserehab.org. All of our information is on our website, and you can also follow us on Facebook as well as Instagram.
Thank you so much, Heidi. And that's what it's all about. The community coming together. Amazing organizations here sharing their information to people from all over. And we're going to have more info coming up. We'll send it back to you.
All right, Tiffany, thank you very much. Let's get outside with live cam. And we want to talk about that program. It's amazing to me. Horses know. They just know when they're dealing with people with special needs or something like you can just tell. It's just amazing to put one on a horse.
And it makes a huge difference. Yeah, they're incredible animals, and that's what the rodeo is all about. Tiffany's right. That's the community, and San Antonio knows how to come together. There's no doubt about that. Let me show you the radar real quick. And we have some showers off to the east. Nothing here in San Antonio, but if you're watching us from out in Hallettsville, you have a couple showers headed your way. These are really light, tracking off to the north and east, but they could quickly put down a few drops on you there on the far eastern part of our viewing area. Otherwise, the rest of us are quiet at this hour. We don't expect much today. Rain chances are 10%. That'll be the case tomorrow. But it's Saturday morning where our rain chances really jump up, showers and maybe a storm or two. Then we'll see another small chance Sunday morning before things clear out going into next week. Our forecast today, we'll call it mostly cloudy. 73 at 3 o'clock, 74 is our high. And then dipping down into the upper 60s tonight, 66 at 8 p.m. And cloudy tonight, midnight, 61. We'll see some fog and drizzle redeveloping by tomorrow morning on your Friday. Again, some rain chances Saturday. We'll talk about how much we could see, and we'll look ahead also to next week for Valentine's Day coming up here in just a couple minutes.
Thank you, Justin. The Bahamas still under a travel warning. This as two women say they were drugged and assaulted while they were on vacation there. ABC's Eva Pilgrim with how the women are now seeking justice and why their lawyer says the cruise ship they were on may bear some of that responsibility.
Amber Shearer and Dengalia Dobson were on their first kids-free vacation on board a Carnival cruise.
We've been best friends for over 20 years, and we decided we were going to make this our girls' trip.
On the last day of their trip, they stopped at a local resort on Grand Bahama Island, a resort they say the cruise ship recommended. Once there, the mothers claim they were offered a 2-for-1 drink, which they accepted, but immediately felt ill.
After the first drink, we had to get out of the ocean because we noticed that it was just hitting so hard. I just felt so out of it.
Shearer and Dobson say they lost consciousness and allege that after drinking the drugged cocktails, members of the resort staff sexually assaulted them.
I vaguely remember glimpses of his face. I don't remember all of it. I don't remember everything, but I remembered enough of that he was a staff worker and he had a goatee and he was a local, that the resort security were able to go pull the footage and identify them right then and there.
They say there were bruises on their legs and that they tested positive for various drugs. The Royal Bahamas Police posting on Facebook confirming 2 men were arrested for sexual assault of 2 women and that an investigation is underway. Shearer and Dobson say that's not enough. They're back in the U.S. demanding justice. The State Department issued a level 2 travel advisory for the Bahamas in late January due to an increase in homicides and sexual violence.
It's extremely important if you're going to go overseas to look on the State Department website as to what they say about crime. What security level is it?
An attorney for the women says the cruise ship bears some responsibility.
Carnival has an obligation to warn about dangerous conditions that they know about or they should know about. And they also have an obligation to make sure that the areas that they're recommending to passengers, to tourists, are safe.
Carnival Cruise responding to the incident, saying in a statement, while ashore in Freeport, Bahamas on an independent shore excursion, 2 guests on Carnival Elation reported to Bahamian police that they were sexually assaulted at a local beach. Our onboard care team provided support for the 2 guests as they sailed back to Jacksonville. Bahamian police are investigating the matter and Carnival is providing our full cooperation.
Once again, that was ABC's Eva Pilgrim reporting. Now, the story did mention travel warnings, didn't explain exactly what they meant. So here's a quick look at those guidelines. The State Department posted this on its travel account on X, and you can see the levels go from 1 to 4, with 4 being the highest level. Those are areas people are urged not to travel to. You can learn more about what specific parts of a country are under travel advisories on the State Department website, as well as what those advisories mean. You can type in your travel destination in the search box, and then you just go from there. Good news about those annoying robocalls. The FCC now outlawing some of those automated messages, which robocalls are now banned, coming up after the break. The Supreme Court sounded skeptical about the push to kick former President Donald Trump off the 2024 ballot during arguments this morning. Both conservative and liberal justices raised questions of whether Trump can be disqualified from being president again because of his efforts to undo his loss in the 2020 election. Concerns included whether Congress must act before states can invoke a constitutional provision that was adopted after the Civil War to prevent former office holders who engaged in insurrection from holding office again. There also were questions about whether the president is covered by the provision. Colorado's primary on March 5th, so it's likely we'll see a decision within the next couple of weeks. The Federal Communications Commission outlawing robocalls that contain voices generated by artificial intelligence. This targets robocalls made with AI voice cloning tools under the Telephone Consumer Protection Act. That 1991 law restricts junk calls that use artificial and pre-recorded voice messages. Once again, outside with Live Cam, we're looking for a little bit of sun today. We're already up to 70 degrees, so the temperature is good. Maybe a little sun here and there might not be a bad thing.
Yeah, the sun's helping to boost those temperatures, David. We're going to be in the mid-70s today. We're going to see a warm couple of days, and then rain returns to the forecast as we get into the weekend, namely on Saturday. 70 so far today, 58 was the low this morning. The averages are 66 and 44. So we're above average in both regards, and the records are 88 and 11. Yes, it's been that warm before, back in 2017. How warm will it get over the weekend, and when exactly can you expect that rain? We'll take a look coming up.
This Rodeo Remembers, powered by your San Antonio area Chevy dealers.
When you're at the rodeo, you are witnessing skills that took centuries to develop, and the first horsemen to figure it out were the vaqueros. As the Spanish colonized Mexico, cattle ranching became a lucrative business. But Mexico wasn't Europe. Working large herds on vast stretches of land demanded horses, new equipment, and new techniques. Roping, branding, spurs, chaps, the modern saddle. They were all developed through trial and error by the vaqueros. To a Spanish landowner, a vaquero was simply a laborer, and many were mestizo, a Spanish term for someone of both European and indigenous descent. In early colonial Mexico, the indigenous population faced many restrictions, and the conquistador saddle was forbidden. So out of necessity, a new style of riding developed on the haciendas. This mixture of inventive and masterful horsemanship formed the roots of charro culture, and as ranching moved north, the charro became the vaquero. By the 1800s, Anglo settlers were moving west into Old Mexico, and those important skills of the vaqueros were being embraced by a new kind of horseman. We'll talk about the rise of the cowboy in our next Rodeo Remembers.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at the rainfall so far this year. As you know, it's been a good year so far. 7.56 inches. We are 5 inches above average, which seems wild to say considering the last 3 to 4 years have been so brutal. We are going to get some more rain in the forecast. Not so much today. Today's just going to be a mostly cloudy day, and really not so much tomorrow. It's Saturday where our rain chances start to come up a little bit. This is tomorrow morning. This doesn't show much. I do think we could see some more drizzle, maybe a light shower or two. And then Friday afternoon, not a lot going on. Should be a good evening to go out to the rodeo if you so choose. But as we get into Saturday, this is where we start to see more on the radar, some showers and thunderstorms as the storm system comes in from the west. And this will push towards San Antonio. I'd say between sunrise and midday is kind of a window where our rain chances will be fairly high. And then you'll see those rain chances kind of come down as we head into Saturday afternoon. And then as we get into Sunday, another little shot at some showers comes through with a frontal boundary. And then once that passes by, then we get to clear out and it turns a little bit breezy. So here's how I think the rain chances look. 60% mainly first half of the day on Saturday, and then a 20% first half of the day on Sunday. And then no rain chances coming up next week. As far as how much we could see, I'm not looking for a lot here. These are going to be pretty quick moving showers, and so more on the order of a quarter of an inch. This is not going to be like the last couple of events where we got a lot of rain. I think this will kind of be, the numbers will be lower. But the low that we're watching is out here to the west, Las Vegas and Phoenix getting some rain, and there's some snow in the higher elevations with this low as it will make its way towards Texas. In the meantime, we've got plenty of high clouds streaming over top and then some low clouds as well that have developed kind of right along a weak frontal boundary that is moving right through San Antonio. This is not a frontal boundary that will create any rain, and in fact it bounces back to the north tonight as more moisture begins to spread in here. But that being said, we do have a couple showers on the radar, just not here in San Antonio. You got to go out to the east around Hallettsville, where there are a few sprinkly showers at this hour. They're showing up on authority radar. Outside here in San Antonio, it is just mostly cloudy after some drizzle this morning. 70 at the airport, 72 in New Braunfels, 71 in Seguin, and upper 60s, Bernie and Kerrville. And we've got mostly variable winds at this hour. Our forecast today, 73 at 3 o'clock, 74 is our high, down into the 60s tonight. Mostly cloudy, becoming cloudy overnight, with the fog and drizzle returning tomorrow morning. 75 Friday, 68 Saturday with that chance of rain, 70 on Sunday, clearing out, and cooler on Monday and windy with nice weather by Valentine's Day. We'll be right back.
This Best of Mutton Busted, powered by your San Antonio area Chevy dealers.
One of the best events there ever was at the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo. A little mutton busting for you. All right, let's take you back down to the Frost Bank Center. Are you in the Freeman or are you in the Frost Bank Center?
We are in the Freeman.
Oh, see, now that's history.
Are for the 75th annual. Yes.
Oh, it is. Yeah, so much has gone on in here, and so much is going on in here right now. Right now, they're doing a little bit of the cutting competition back behind us here. But, yeah, it is the 75th
Yep.
San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo.
And as we mentioned, we are here inside the Freeman, where a cutting competition is going on right now. And Jen is outside, wandering around the fairgrounds.
Trying to find some of the fun out there and everything like that. Because once you get to the fairgrounds, by the way, there's so much to do here. Everything, as they say, by the way, back to the Freeman, is free in the Freeman. We'll tell you all about that to see all of these great competitions that are going on right now. And we get to hear from the man in charge,
Cody Davenport, Executive Director and CEO.
And he's going to tell us all about, it's all about the scholarships for kids around here, the economic impact in the city as well, and just having an absolutely great time. And it's a great time for all of us city slickers to maybe dress up like
That's right.
our favorite rodeo folks.
Yes, and of course we are going to take you shopping over at Boot Barn. where, your boots can be made for styling, right? So we're going to show you those incredible duds.
Your hat, maybe some accessories, and pick up some really nice looking shirts as well. And of course, what's a rodeo without all the food? And
David,
look what we got. We found not the sandwich, but the next best thing, a loaded funnel cake. Ice cream. We're going to be doing a little bit of eating
to make it a sandwich, do you think we just need to fold it over?
Let me see.
All right. Well, now he's happy. We'll have more from the 75th annual San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo opening day in just a few.
Love a funnel cake.